Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, Jack and still Lake Jackson, so I'm in my little shitty Cali kitchen. This one's going to be a fun one. I saw Dylan Hollis over on TikTok do this one the other day, so I wanted to try it. I've seen some different people try it, and mostly because I got to pick a fight with him because he kept saying that grape Kool-Aid's better than all the rest of them, and that's just a flat out lie. I can't allow that level of misinformation to be out there. Just to let everybody know, Sharkleberry Finn is the best that they've ever had. It's very hard to find now, so we're going to do watermelon on this one. So before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Ring the bell down in that corner to get notification we do these as close to Tuesdays and Fridays as possible. Also, there's a link down the doobly for our merch. We're a small business. We very much appreciate it. And let's just get into the food. It's going to be a small one, a little short one, right? It's really simple. No bake stuff. Easy. Let's get into the food. Alright, let's see if we can do this before they start working on my roof. It's supposed to be a 3-recipe thing, but this is the one that Dylan did, so you're going to add a lemon. You're going to want the skin, the zest off of it, and the juice. 1 packet of Kool-Aid. I'm going to do 2 usually, because I always made my Kool-Aid and Gatorade stuff stupid strong, but 1 is all that it calls for, so just get you one of those. You're going to want one of these 14-ounce condensed, sweetened and condensed is the trick. You always want to get the sweetened part too. Yeah, that just makes my face hurt looking at it. You're going to want just a pinch of salt, just regular old ionized salt is fine. You're going to want one of these pre-made cuts, like a shortbread or whatever, and then your whipped topping, you want to get the smaller size of this one. I got the big one, and I'm only going to use half of it, so that's the thing. Unless it gets too small, then I'll just add some more and make it bigger. So everything we're going to need to do is we're going to have to put it in this bowl. So you're going to start off with your the sweetened and condensed milk here. Easiest thing I found is just to hang the lid on the side there and then just let it drain. Now this takes for friggin' ever, so get you one of the little rubber spatula things and scrape it out of there. I'm going to add this just to pad some time here because I don't want to be confused with just doing all this for a shorter format somewhere else. So just go ahead and put it in there and get as much of it out as you can. It takes forever. It's like 2 spatulas would be best, one to get it out of the can, one to get it off the other spatula, and then you just lick the other spatula. So I got an Eagle brand cookbook around here somewhere that I need to use. Be sure to scrape the lid whenever, set that aside, or if you have any kids you don't like, let them lick the can. Go ahead and put your Kool-Aid packet directly into this condensed milk. It's going to make it a weird thing, but it's going to smell great because Kool-Aid is super condensed, right? So get it in here, give it a nice stir. It's going to take a while. I don't think there's an automatic mixer you could use that wouldn't burn out the motor on it because this is so thick. So just keep giving it a good stir until it gets nice. It'll turn that color. Like, see, everything is pink now. So that is absolutely what you're looking for. So now you need to zest your lemon. Now, if you don't have a fancy like plate zester or like any of that kind of stuff, cheese grater of any size. I got a little one that just happens to have the zesting setting on it. Don't use the slicer. Don't use the big hole stuff. Sorry that this is not focusing. That's on me. But yeah, just use the little zester side here. Pinky out because we're being fancy. We're zesting something. Just go ahead and just peel that skin all the way around on the lemon if you can. And then once you're done, remember it's going to stick in the side. Get you a toothpick and then just run it through the little grooves right there, and it'll pull off all the stuff that's stuck to your zester or your grater or whatever. I wouldn't think this would be mandatory. Don't use the toothpick because then you're just grating wood into your dish, and it's never good. So you can also use your finger, but I just grated my finger into it, so I don't think I'll be able to serve this to anybody. Knock that loose, get the zest, and then you want to juice 1 lemon. Lemons notoriously have a lot of seeds, so I try to pull them out here and scrape them out with a spoon beforehand. I know you can't see it because it's blurry because my camera's horrible, but they say you can run it through cheesecloth, but I always think you lose so much to the absorption of the cheesecloth, so it's minimal, but it works. So I just put it in there, scrape out as I can, and then dip the other ones out of the stuff, all right, as long as you can see it. Get that all nice and squeezed in there. Now when you start stirring this, while you're juicing this, go ahead and grab that spoon and stick it in your lemon. You get more. I need to get one of those fancy juicer things where it just like it looks like a domed little thing where you squeeze the hell out of it. Or get the one from Gremlins, man, the Juice-O-Matic or whatever. So when you start stirring this, it's going to look like it's not going to work, right? Like it just looks like 2 separate things. It's going to take forever. It causes a little bit of elbow stuff, but just give it a pinch of salt, right? And I think the salt is the magic ingredient here. Just have a little bit of salt, and then bam, look at this. Now, I know it's rattling around on there. You can hear my stove just ding it, ding it, ding it. It's got little spring-loaded things on it, so you know when the pot comes off of it. Ding! Like, so it makes a racket when I stir. So you get that nice and stirred up. Now we're going to go ahead and do half of our giant thing of Cool Whip or the full thing of the small thing of Cool Whip, right? Or whipped topping, sorry. Didn't want a name brand drop there in my Koolaid Pie. But go ahead and get that in there as much as possible, just like the half of it. And then we're just going to stir this. Now, again, it's going to feel like two non-Newtonian substances, man, that don't want to mix. So it's just going to feel weird. But once it gets that nice uniform color of whatever Kool-Aid you use, as long as it's not grape, and it's going to work. It doesn't take like 2 minutes, man. This makes like horrible racket on my stove. So I'm going to kill the camera and bring it over towards me where I can brace it against my gut and then stir it real hard and put the arm work into it. And it works real well. It doesn't take too long, guys. It's just give it a stir. It just takes a little patience to give it in here. Like I said, my lighting is shot. But yeah, there you go. That's the light pink over here. You're going to get this. Be sure to take that plastic out. I had somebody tell me a horror story about making a cheesecake without taking the plastic out of the pre-made crust. Again, you can use graham cracker or whatever. I just got the shortbread stuff just because I'm not a fan of the graham cracker crust. I use it for just about anything, so I wanted to use something else. Be sure to get all this. Be sure to scrape your bowl as best you can with that rubber spatula, and then start smoothing this out. Like, you want to try to look as fancy. You don't want to look just like cow flop sitting in the can, right? So give it just a stir, right? Just make it smooth on top. It'll fill in the rest of it, right? That's all it takes. Now there's still a lot of the filling on the spatula here. So again, like another spatula would be perfect. Scrape as much as you can off and then flatten it out again. And then this is where you let your favorite child lick this bowl and spoon, where your least favorite gets the can. If you only have one kid, man, I feel sorry for him. Just let him lick the bowl, the pan, the can, whatever. So you're going to take this and you're going to put it in the fridge for 4 hours. And so here you go. I'm trying to set it where the light will look at it. There you go. See how pink that is? Like, my light just bleaches that out horribly. I need to fix that. So yeah, this turned out really well. I'm glad that Mr. Hollis put it out there for us. But I wanted to try it and then just show you how I did it, which is, I think, is exactly like he did. So this worked out really well. You pull it out of the thing, you slice it. The shortbread held together really well. It's not like some of the pies you get where the filling gets a little runny, a little wet, and it pulls it apart at the bottom or whatever. This works great. It's no bake. It's excellent for all this kind of stuff. You got to try this, and if you do, let me know. Send me pictures. I want to see how you guys do this. Even if you didn't use mine and you watched Dylan's quick one over on TikTok, whatever, still tag me in it. That'll just be cool, and I very much appreciate it. And there you have it, folks. A simple pie, man, is great. We got the holidays coming up. Dylan said it was a very summery thing, but we got the holidays down here, and it's Texas, so it's summer year-round, except for the 3 days of Christmassy weather that we get. But it's very nice. It's very good. It's very sugary, so I probably shouldn't be eating it, because diabetes or whatever. So you want to be careful with that kind of stuff. You can probably get like the light versions or whatever. That'd probably work, but just the condensed sweetened milk stuff, whatever. But again, you want to see me do this and do it again with some other stuff, I'll try to do a light version. I'll do it with just about anything, but I'm not using grape. So that's the thing. You can put it down in the comments. Let me know. We'll revisit this. This is really fun. I'd love to do it for like holiday parties or like something they need at the office or whatever. You'll whip it up and take it. That's very cool. Like I said, comments, that's what they're there for. You can also find us on social media, on Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. We're all of those at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. We're also on Instagram at Living Between, kind of shortening it down to over there. I was very nerdy. I'm on all those, including over on Twitter and TikTok, but I'm generally talking nerd stuff. Horror movies, comics, action figures, miniatures, painting, gaming, that kind of stuff. But I like talking food too, so that's fine. And again, shout out to Dylan Hollis. The guy is amazing. I've only been doing this about 5 years or whatever, and he makes it look so easier on the smaller format on the videos or whatever, but very entertaining. Apparently is very attractive. Most of my people that find people attractive said that. More attractive than me, which is kind of a low bar, but yeah, watch his stuff. I don't have to tell you to watch his stuff. He's got way more subscribers. He's doing it as a living. That's the thing. But I will see y'all next time. Y'all very much enjoy the food. Let me know, and I'll see y'all next time. Please be safe.